Hey, welcome. I'm Brian, and this is Guitar Solo Reactions. Today I'm not as hyped up as I usually am, so I'm trying to be a little more measured when I start these out. That might be slightly jarring to some. Uh, and if not, I appreciate it. So here we are. We're doing the Phish song, Chalkdust Torture. And I have a few subscribers, and maybe more than a few, that have asked for this one. And I'm hoping this is the specific one. This is from 12/1, 1995. I have a feeling that's not the one. But as we kind of get closer to his birthday, I'm going to be doing a couple of my favorite tunes, many versions. So I'll try to cover as much as I can. And I also want to do what I like, obviously, too, like as I've gone through the catalog. And find the kind of periods or the compositions I like, and that may not be yours, but I am still obviously discovering Phish and Trey's playing, and I probably know at best 1 to 3% of it. So I am no way saying that I know what his best guitar playing is or the band's best playing. I just love them as players, and I just did a Tab song with John Fishman on drums, and I knew it instantly was him, and Russ Lawton is normally his drummer, and again it was at the Beacon in 2020, and just instantly I knew it was John. So that's a true sign of a great musician if someone can recognize you right off the bat, especially a drummer. Well, any musician, you would hope you have your kind of identifiable sound, even if you're playing the tambourine. I might have a harder time figuring that out for sure, but anyway. So here we go. The much lauded Phish song, Chalkdust Torture.
Come stumble my mirth-beating worker. I'm just in the family berserker. I'm bought for the price of a flagon of rice. The wind buffs the cabin. You speak of your life, or more willingly locust the lurker. Can of the ending and revise your despise so intending. Cause I soak on the rap that you didn't quite mask. I'm getting it clearly through alternate paths, so mixed in with the signal you're singing. But who can unlearn all the facts that I've learned? I sat in the chairs and my synapses burned. The torture of chalk just collects on my tongue. Clouds follow my visionary dance in the sun. All my vassal physics they come slowly undone. If just wait till I'm old, can I live on the young? Can I live on the young? But no peace for Jasmine tonight. I plug the distress tube that tired. And watch what I say as it flutters away to where all this emotion is kept harmless at bay, not to educate somebody's fire. But who can unlearn all the facts that I've learned? I sat in the chairs and my synapses burned. The torture of chalk just collects on my tongue. Thoughts follow my vision and dance with the sun. All my vassal physics they come slowly undone. Can I live on the young? Can I live on the young? Can I live on
reminds me of like a kind of a straight boogie from like the late 60s, early 70s, kind of like the Yardbirds or, Herman's Hermits or something like that. Not that it's like that per se, but just kind of simplistic chord changes. But then he's doing all this cool rhythmic kind of off kilter kind of funk stuff in the little like in between parts, and also great dynamics. I mean, so nice. Love that. Nice. Again, there was some chromaticism, and then he also did little augmented thing that was kind of cool, just really quick. So I love that. And Frank Zappa did a lot of intricate stuff harmonically, but for me, I never heard him doing like a harmonic minor thing, or very seldom. There'd just be a little bit of more augmented, and you never heard like a diminished guitar run, like those things that you learn as you're learning kind of more interesting scales and all of that. And so here's Trey kind of just hinting at it, and then goes into a cool kind of chromatic little run. There he is walking up that, like previously a little bit earlier, he's just taking that same lick and walking it up chromatically and then walking it back down. And that's such a great technique for building tension in a solo, is to do something, take that same motif, just move it up, a half step, then maybe all the way to a whole step, and then move it back down. And someone that does that a lot is like Mike Stern, and obviously he's a fusion player, but using those kind of arpeggiated ideas and just kind of moving them around like that is really fun. And it's easy for a guitar player that's not very skilled to kind of to figure that stuff out. It's applying it's the hard part. So anyway, Trey doing it masterfully here. killer entry or re-entry into the beginning of the song. I was just about to say, wow, that's the end.
Torture and chalk just collects on my tongue. Thoughts follow my vision and dance in the sun. All my masterpieces they come slowly undone. Keep this wiggle on a hold. Can I live while I'm young? Can I live while I'm young? Can I live while I'm young? Can I live while I'm young?
Wow. So, what an incredible vehicle for Trey, and what a great version. Thank you to whoever suggested this. I'm sorry, I forgot. But I thank everybody, but specifically to the several that have suggested this song. As far as Phish tunes go, pretty simplistic, not super exciting, but that little outro into going back to the head of the song after the guitar solo is great, and then that end. That's the kind of shit I live for. Is like those cool little like really cool I don't know, whatever you want to call them, just really interesting lines to kind of end the song or put in the middle. And as far as the guitar solos go, yeah, I really love that one. That's probably a top 10. And to be honest, I wouldn't know what the other 9 are, but I really dug that. There's a lot of cool stuff going on in there for sure. And so I'm looking forward to basically doing more of his like early mid 90s stuff, if that's a great example of it, which I'm pretty sure is why I'm doing this and why it was suggested, strictly kind of from the guitar solo standpoint. I'm really mumbling, and I apologize. I'm Brian. This is Guitar Solo Reactions. Super excited about this one. I hope it does well. I hope people watch it and tell me that it's their favorite song. And because as far as guitar solos go, that was amazing. So, again, thank you to all my subscribers and everyone that comments and likes and, does all that stuff. I'm Brian. See you soon.